Hello, good evening, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well. And today I was going to do another premium unboxing, but I decided to show what I found today when I was out and about. I actually managed to get one of the big car boot sales that we have down my way near to where I live. And I was really excited to go because, like I said, I do like going to car boot sales and looking for diecast. And unfortunately, everywhere I went, there was very little to look at. It was all in really tatty condition. I was getting really disheartened, and then I managed to find something. It's a little bit more rougher than I would usually buy. You could almost say it is on the play worn side, but I did pick up 4 very cool pieces. But anyway, let's chat more look. So the first piece we're going to be taking a look at is the Matchbox number 6E Mercedes-Benz 350 SL. So let's get a bit of extra zoom on. So I've been after this piece for quite a while. I do have the other version of this. Actual fact, just quickly. Right, I've got it, and I'll show it in a second. But anyway, I've been after this particular version, the plain car, white interior, black roof, all that good stuff. And these are fetching about £45 boxed. But as you lot out there all know, I do occasionally buy off eBay, but I really do try to sort of wait to see what comes to me. And I thought this, for £2, is a nice example. So there you go, a little £2 sticker. But yeah, all the cars I bought today were £2. There you go, Mercedes 350 SL, Lesney products, all that good stuff. 1973 copyright. This particular piece, I've got it right now. So this was produced from about 1973 up to about 1981. This particular piece, in this actual form. There's a few other variations of this. I think there's a lighter yellow, and there's also the one that's quite a hard one to come across. Again, I don't see these very often. But the one hard to come across one is almost like a plain, I suppose you could say like a Zamac. I think it's actually a silver version, and I think it's got a decal on it. I can't remember now. I didn't really research this very well, but I will do my usual thing and give us a very gentle clean with some lukewarm, a smidge of soapy water, and then I'll give it a quick get the old hairdryer out and get this to look its best. And this one will most likely go in the cabinet next to this one. So this is a slightly later model, and it is obviously the convertible. I don't know if so it just says number 6 Mercedes 350 SL, so it is, I think it is exactly the same, but this was from a slightly newer box, actual fact right at the end of Lesney, but it is the convertible version, which is very cool. But I wanted the yellow hardtop version for a long time, so I have it. So that was a great find. So I've now finally got one, but like I said, I still would like to get one mint one day. But anyway, great for £2. The next piece is this little Jeep, which is, I can't remember now, this one is the number 2E Jeep Hot Rod. And again, it is very, I suppose it's quite play worn, very play worn in fact, but remarkably it still has its exhaust pipes, its headers. Usually they're long gone, but they're all still there. I picked this up and I put it down, I picked it up and I put it down, because like I said, I try to stay away from the play worn now. I've got such a nice collection of mint and near mint Matchbox now, and I've got very little play worn. That's not because I'm being, snobbish, can't have play worn. It's just the fact that I got rid of all my play worn. I'm trying to get a real good collection together, and it's like I said before in other videos, I don't mind survivor cars. Actual fact, I prefer cars that have had a history and have managed to survive. So really, you could call that a survivor car, but this is play worn. But I picked it up in the end, so I thought, do you know what? It's all there. The exhausts, it's had a rough life, and it's all there. This hasn't snapped off. These have a habit of loosening off, getting looser as time goes on. I've got a few of these in my collection, not a few of these as in the same type of Jeep as this from Matchbox. Other variations without the, you know, not the hot rod version. I'll get it out in a minute. And this is a common feature, but I just thought, yeah, why not? And again, £2. But this would have been a light pink version, and it's obviously faded to a dusky pink now. There's a bright pink variation of this. I think there's a red variation. I think there's a dark brown variation. The one to find is I think is the hot pink variation with a white base. And these were from about 1971 and onwards to about the end of the 70s. I'm not 100% sure when this one finished, but like I said, I have got other variations of this, as in other Jeeps made by Matchbox. I'm not going to show them today, but trust me, these do break and bend. So I got it because it was all there. So pretty cool, and I'll do something with it, I'm sure. And now I'm going to go to the Corgi. I found a couple of really cool older Corgi whiz wheels, and these are some of the more exciting Corgis to come across. I'm trying to think now. I've only got a couple in my collection of the metal based whiz wheels, and some of these metal based whiz wheels can really be up there in price. So the first one is this little yellow Mercedes. So this one is the Corgi Whiz Wheels Mercedes-Benz 280 SL. So there you go, there's the underneath metal base, and this is the colour it would have been originally. It hasn't got faded wheels, it was yellow with a red interior and plastic black wheels. But these are really cool if you can find them. They're made really nice, they're weighty. There's the doors. Again, this will get a slight clean up, but again, £2, all came from so this guy had loads of cars there for sale, but there was nothing of real interest. But I went through the £2 section and found some gems. So it is a very nice piece. I think it's very cool anyway, and these are quite hard to come by. These are quite rare. If you find one of these in mint condition in its blister, you'll pay easily between £45 and £55, but these are getting quite hard to find. They are quite rare now. So that is that one. And then the last piece, I've kept the most interesting piece for last, at least I think it's interesting, and it is this. I've never seen this one before. I've seen the Mercedes, I'm not so up on my Corgi as the Matchbox. I don't know as much, but it's a little look. So it is obviously Corgi Whiz Wheels, or sorry, Corgi Junior Whiz Wheels, and it is the Cadillac El Dorado, and I believe they call this, and I've got to get this right now, was it the Cadillac, I think it was called the Caddy Hot Rodder. I think it was the Hot Rodder originally this was called. I can't remember. I didn't really research this one fully. It was a bit vague on the internet. No, most of these that I looked up, they all had different wheels. This seems to have the same wheels that they put onto all the later Corgis. That sort of plain central beaded wheel. But again, I couldn't find a date. Some places it was saying 80s, but being the fact it's a metal base with the whiz wheels in this description, I would have said it's late 70s to early 80s. I believe this is a 70 Cadillac El Dorado. It's what it's based on, is a 70. But again, it's just I don't know, it's just very cool. Still got some of its original paper stickers. Still managed to kept its engine. And again, it's play worn, but it's survived. You can even see how thin the steering wheel. These things didn't last. Still rolls really well. These Corgis were better than the later Corgis that came on in the sort of late, that's my dog barking, in the later sort of 80s that really did get that horrible sort of plasticky suspension. The usual thing with these was, as when you play with them a lot, the wheels used to sort of, the bit there would snap and the wheels would just flop about, and they would make this horrible squeaking sound that all later corgis made. But these didn't do that. These were made better. But very cool. Like I said, it's less likely to find these intact. So anyway, that is today's finds. Let's zoom out a little bit. Couple of cool, quite rare corgis. Never seen that one before, and from what I've researched, it's quite unusual. Two very cool Matchbox. Like I said, a bit more on the play-worn side today. One Survivor car, but like I said, I was a bit disappointed. This was a big, fairly big car boot sale from around here. Let's get the decent one in the back there. And there was nothing of any interest. It was all modern stuff that, you know, and when I say modern stuff, just mainline stuff. Stuff I already have. Lots of broken stuff, lots of stuff that was smashed about, lots of stuff that was overpriced. And like I said, these are good value for money, you know, if you don't mind the play-worn. But anyway, with that, please like, subscribe, can't speak today, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more vintage finds. Hopefully next week will be better. I think tomorrow I'll do the premium piece, the other premium piece. I'll do a small video tomorrow and an unboxing on that. Is a pretty cool piece. And then obviously stay tuned for whatever I do on Friday. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care.